Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. If you found yourself here, it may be a message for your healing journey, soul's evolution, transformation, and or simply information. Today we'd like to talk about the trauma and or depression, anxiety, maybe the post-traumatic stress disorder that you may be experiencing after a relationship with a narcissist. A lot of people ask, why do you feel this way when you've left or maybe while you're in it? Well, a narcissist will typically try and break your spirits, strip you of your dignity, humiliate you. They'll drag you down to the ground, literally by your hair and neck, and or the floor to humiliate you and destroy you, your self-confidence, of course, your self-esteem. They can try and cause a lot of deep trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression. And then behind the scenes or even in front of you, they'll laugh at you because they say you're so sensitive, right? Especially if you're an empath or intuitive. They lead you down all kinds of paths of fear, insecurities, which may lead to some psychosomatic symptoms, sometimes significant deterioration of your health. You may not be feeling well, and they'll make you have trouble sleeping if you are able to sleep at all because they're chaotic. They like chaos. The minute things are calm, they create more. And who knows, they keep you up all night, right? Because long term high stress levels, maybe cortisol levels, maybe they encourage you or prescribe you some heart medicine you were never told you need by your own doctors, and those doctors question you. Or maybe they've actually put some things in your food or drink, which is another trip and a half. All of these things are extremely harmful and have serious problems if you don't leave and get yourself clear and unpack all these things. They do like to make sure you're extremely codependent by eliminating you from family and friends and jobs. And of course, if you have anything that you own or any credentials, they want to steal those from you or make sure they're terminated. So their hope is that you have no escape because then they are able to do whatever they want to do while you're under their control. So they're extremely demanding and time consuming, and they create chaos. So you have to clean up the mess all the time. Their individual approach sometimes is vast. It's crazy. You might be like me, finding yourself apologizing to everybody for their behavior. Well, they could give a shit less what they do and who they yell at, scream at, or demand things from. So ask for help. I would say start logging things, maybe off-site wherever you are, because the darkest moments, you never know when they will end. And you think one incident could be the end, like rock bottom with alcoholics, but it never is until you leave, and then it becomes a complete nightmare. So they do lie about everything, where they go, who they're with, and they have lots of sneaky manipulative tactics. So if they have several backbones and then one main one, that main one might be sharing locations with you, and then they have 10 others while they're doing other things. So if they look like they're at work because they want you to have their locations, because they want to establish trust, trust me, they're not there. I mean, you shouldn't have to check in on your partner unless you really love them and you have sweet somethings to say to them, right? Or maybe they do that to ask where you are, just so they can tap into their next sparkly thing, right? While you're at home taking care of the household and the kids, or getting groceries, or doing a Costco run, right? Taking the kids out somewhere, the animals. That way they know they have a couple hours to take care of business with the sparkly thing. Or maybe it's an office affair, right? With their special friends. So either way, just make sure you take care of you. And if you have somebody that's into the dark arts, they do a lot of crazy things in the middle of the night. So you'll never get sleep. Your things will go missing, and your personal items will be destroyed and are bought and sold. They'll use that against you too. So they're toxic people, of course. They manipulate everybody, even the justice system, and they have a lot of flying monkeys that get told a lot of stories to. And of course, these are their friends, bought and paid for, right? So just make sure you have a protective space to go. Maybe get your affairs in order. And if you are leaving, make sure you have a safe place to go and you have all your affairs in order. You probably will need an order of protection, especially if they have a lot of addictions or mental illness and or have somebody to lawyer up. You will need one to advocate for you, somebody that's solid and knows what's going on and well versed. It does make a difference. The person who writes your order will need the facts and you will have to have everything ready and in place. And if the authorities are involved, make sure they have the report that goes to this person so they can correlate everything and, of course, give it to your attorney. The one thing you'll know is that everything is your fault. And if you spend a long time with these people, you may start to believe it, even though in your gut, you know it wasn't your fault. So just be mindful that a lot of these problems that you're experiencing, maybe you have some fatigue, maybe you have adrenal fatigue, lost your hair, or maybe you just aren't feeling well. These are a lot of symptoms that they project onto you. And if they're in the dark arts, you may need some cleansing or clearing from a professional that can help you energetically. And then, be mindful of prayer up if you are faith based, or have somebody that can help assist you. Whatever your faith is, it's always faith over fear and hope for your healing journey. Whenever you deal with anything that is, less than desired, you want to make sure you get yourself cleared and be safe first, because healing starts when you have a safe, sacred space to heal. And in relation to the narcissists, they don't stop. If you have an order in place, make sure you limit all the crazy behavior. They probably will have your phone tapped into. They have your car monitored because they can dump it into your gas tank and anywhere else in between. They like to know where you are at all times, and they stalk and harass you even though there's an order in place. So take pictures of who's around you. Be mindful if somebody's following you. Just take pictures and log everything. And that way, if it comes to court, you have evidence and you can track anything too. You can look up a lot of different things, even numbers that come from phone apps. They all have an IP, just like bat phones. So if you do need this, you will need an attorney to help advocate for you. There are a lot of manipulative behavior that goes on, and they do this to your family and friends. Even when there's an order in place, it should be specific to family, friends, work related incidents, and their location should be allowed for them or anybody associated or they hire to stalk and harass you. So the order needs to be extremely thorough because they will never stop. So make sure you move counties, or if you have a county that doesn't honor the order or they are on the other team, just move. It maybe will help short term, but get another order in place in the county you're in and make sure that you're safe and have a supportive team, and start doing nice things for you. Be in a safe place and things that you like and or maybe want to join. You should feel safe being able to do that, to take care of you. So just remember, this too shall pass. It's an old saying, and sometimes it does, and sometimes you have to keep advocating for yourself. And just remember to take care of you, because you matter, your family matters, and your life matters. And you can stop the madness with help. Okay? So just remember, take care of you.